Hello everyone, name's Jason Canelli, and welcome back to Universe Sandbox, the 3 workshop sim stuff. I do not have a face cam at the moment. I'm in the process of getting a new one and all this and that. So, with that being said, no face cam here. Regardless, we are doing a 3 sims, and this is a terraformed edition because everything we're going to look at is going to be terraformed planets, one after the other. First one is terraformed Mars. This simulation explores the far future version of the solar system in which Mars has been successfully terraformed into a stable Earth analog world capable of supporting large-scale ecosystems and long-term human civilization. The planet has undergone extensive atmospheric engineering over centuries or millennia. Massive, I don't know why it says or. I don't know. Massive releases of greenhouse gases, redirected icy bodies, artificial warming systems, and biosphere seeding programs gradually transformed Mars from a cold desert into a habitable world with oceans, cloud systems, rainfall, vegetation, and a breathable atmosphere. The simulation estimates a life likelihood of approximately 64%, suggesting Mars has crossed the threshold from barely habitable into a genuinely life-supporting biosphere, though it still remains less naturally stable than Earth, which makes sense. Now, I'm assuming, technically, I think at this point, if I had to guess, Mars, people would still be working on Mars. And also, here's the thing, right? I looked, there was another Mars terraformed planet, and I was actually thinking about going to view that. But as I thought about it, I feel like maybe seeing the sand on here, because the other one just kind of looks like a planet more so than anything. This, or just like a Earth clone-ish thing, which there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, to me, that's kind of how that looks. But again, nothing wrong with it. But here, it almost feels a little realistic, because this is still Mars, and it still feels like maybe the process is still happening, right? There's still more progress to go, right? Work isn't finished. I don't know, it just looks nice. It really does. Yeah, this is with Mars, with its 2 moons, Earth right here. I'm assuming nothing else has really changed, right? With this planet now? Probably not yet. But yeah. Mars is not in the green. I think it was in the green, and maybe the simulation is just kind of bugging out. I'm not entirely sure. Just look back. I would like to kind of rotate it. I guess we can rotate it right here. Also, what's up with this? I've never seen this before. That's kind of cool as well. I can't lie to you, but yeah, we just have that to kind of look on. I can't really I mean, I could rotate it. I just need to do this. My dog's barking. That's lovely. Oh no, I don't think y'all can hear it. I think anytime I bring it up, y'all just are not able to hear it. Kind of funny. Also, were there any lights here? Yeah, there's some lights here. So there is just, according to this planet, some life. It's just, yeah, obviously not much yet. It looks nice though. Obviously, I have a soft spot for terraform planets. Just so cool. Again, and I'll get more into it possibly in the next one, but I don't know, man. Something about terraform planets. The idea of being able to live on another planet for, honestly, at this point, just for us as a species to survive it's nice. It's very, very nice. But yeah, got some snow here still, which I mean there is, I think, a little bit of snow on in Mars. I'm sorry though, but I just cannot help but feel like I have to point out the 3 snow nipples here. I'm gonna just keep it real. I don't know what that's about, but it just something I had to point out for real. But yeah, regardless though, lovely planet, lovely terraform planet. We got more to explore though. No reason for me to stay on here because they're all terraform planets, so let's get to it. Next is terraformed Venus. So yeah, obviously. Terraforming of Venus is the hypothetical planetary engineering procedure that would transform Venus from a planet hostile to life, to one that could sustainably hold host humans and other life forms free of protection or meditation. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, Venus, I think part of the reason why, I'd have to look this up, and I'm going to do so on my phone right now, but if I'm not mistaken, Venus has, acid rain, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Granted, I guess from what I'm looking at, it never actually reaches the surface of the planet, but, like, still. I mean, it's just a sign of how dangerous this planet can be if we just kind of left it like that. But yeah, this is Venus. A lot more water. I don't. Wow, I'm not gonna lie here. This. Like, again, I want to make this clear. I could never make this in game. I mean, at some point, I feel like I need to. I've been saying that for however many years now at this point, but yeah. There is just not much land here. I don't know how I feel about that. Again, this could be like, I mean, I don't know what would be the, I feel like it shouldn't be like this. Maybe the people who, went and tried to terraform this earth, and I'm talking about, like, in, like, lore accurate, we're not talking about the creators here, like, lore accurate, decided to put a fuck ton of water and put way too much water, so there's not much land. Bunch of fucking dumbasses, like, what are they doing? You know, there's just a lot of water here. There's obviously some land, and I know the land looking like this, that is also not the creators who made this workshop map. This is more so on the game itself, but yeah. It is what it is, though. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else to really say about it. Not bad whatsoever. But we will go to one more planet. A different planet from Venus and Mars. Let's see if you guys can actually... Let me know down in the comments before we get to the next one. What planet do you think we're going to for the final one? Well, if you guessed the planet, you were wrong, because it actually wasn't a planet, it was a pigeon. Alright, on a serious note, I wanted to do Neptune. So if you guys guessed Neptune, it would have been that. But unfortunately, a lot of the terraformed ones, or sims that I at least looked up, were made by the same person back in 2019, which they looked cool on the thumbnail, but just because of how much the game has been updated since, the textures have been lost, so they just look like rocks. You know what I mean? Like a basic moon style, like, planet. So with that being said, I found this one where someone made a terraformed planet and then stuck it right on the outside of a pigeon. Holy shit. Okay. Hello again, this is my terraformed pigeon with a big fat pigeon body. The idea was actually recommended by this person. I'm really proud of my work. If you enjoy it, yeah. This is pretty nice. It's pretty funny, I cannot lie to you. This is the pigeon body. Whoa! Pause. Where's the planet go? No, shut. Wait a minute. Why is the pigeon moving like that for real? Holy cow. Well, since this is the last one anyway, and you see this is, well, actually I tried Saturn as well, but it didn't, it was the same thing. It was made by the same person, yeah. Okay. The reason why I unpaused it was because I wanted to look at the whole planet itself, which I guess I'll just have to do over here. But, I mean, yeah. But yeah, no, like I was gonna say, if we ever have to, like, it would be cool to terraform our planet. I feel like we shouldn't have to, but with how this world is starting to unfold, maybe it wouldn't be the worst idea whatsoever. But that would also just be very dangerous. Could possibly lead to casualties, some sacrifices maybe. I have no idea how that's gonna work. I just might be spitballing. Maybe there won't be any deaths like whatsoever and trying to terraform Mars. But who knows how long that'll go too, though. Who knows how long of a process that would be, but yeah. With that being said, man, this this one looks cool. I'm sorry to the creator of the Venus one, but why does this terraform planet looks a teeny bit better? Almost seems like that as opposed to the one from Venus. I'm sorry. There's just so much water. I think there needs to be a decent balance. At least for me personally, there needs to be a decent balance of water and land. And like I said, I know the land isn't going to be all connected. It's gonna look weird. That's just how this game is. But yeah, that's just how I view it. Just my opinion. This one ain't the best either, but I think this one is just kind of a little bit more of a shitpost, but they put some effort into it because it takes effort to, or as far as, at least for me, it would take effort to terraform a planet, but yeah, that is what it is. Regardless, though, the Venus one was still fine, still good. This one was also a good shitpost. So yeah. With that being said, that's it for this video. Everyone, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, you know. Obviously a little different, there's just all terraforming planets, but it is what it is. But with that being said, everyone, have a great day, great night, whatever it is when you guys are watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.